안녕하세요, Serena'입니다. Hey Roses, I'm back to do another manga haul. I have 3 different places, well, 2 places and then 2 purchases online, so I'll start with the online ones. I mentioned this in the last manga haul, but I found volume 1 of Fushigi Yugi by Iwatase. If you don't know, I've become a really big fan of this mangaka's work. I just have really enjoyed both Sarah's and Alice 19th from her, and she's actually more well known for Fushigi Yugi, so I wanted to, read it and have more of my thoughts on it. I have up to volume 8, so if I end up liking it, and I can always order it online. I know volumes 9 through whatever may not be the same style as this one, because I've looked for the other volumes, but they're not this style. They're like traditional manga style, where it's right to left. This one, because it's the An America edition, it reads like a traditional left to right, so. But I know the other ones will be right to left if I do get it. But this is about a girl named Miyaka, who is a junior high school student who's suddenly whisked away into the world of a book. The universe of the 4 gods. There she becomes the priestess of the god Suzaku and is charged with finding all 7 of her celestial warrior protectors. I'm assuming that's one of them right there. But yeah, I am super excited that I finally have volume 1 in my hands. I also just love her art style. Like, the art is really cool in this one. Let me see if I can actually find a decent picture. Oh yeah, here we go. Like, I just really like her art style. So yeah, super excited to have this. I accidentally hit myself in the face. And then the second one that I got online, I think came out in 2003. I know Fushigi Yugi came out in the 90s. I know that because I was reading Sarah's in the sidebars, Iwatase said that it was nice to start a new series after Fushigi Yugi, and that one came out in 99. I will answer that text in a minute. I just saw it come up on my screen. But the second one, like I said, this one is from 2003. I believe it's a yaoi. I could be wrong about that, but I believe it's a yaoi or BL series. And it is called From Eroica with Love, and it looks like this. Not gonna lie, when I first read the title, my brain went from erotica with love, and I'm just like, that's not what that is. There's no T in there. But yeah, it says flamboyant British aristocrat by day, mysterious international art thief by night. Nothing can stop Eroica from getting that which his heart desires. So art style is a little different, because again, this is an older series, but the hair is definitely very early 2000s for guys, so. But the main character's name is Dorian Red Gloria, who's an earl that is a great lover of art and all things beautiful. But by night, he's an international art thief who leaves notes signed from Eroica with love at the scene of his crimes. And then there's a art professor named Caesar sets out to stop him and his gang, only to find himself captured by said Earl. Now, Major Klaus, a German intelligence officer, must rescue the ill-fated scholar and apprehend the thief. So, I think I read up to volume 4 back in the day, I think. Because my library had it back when I was reading in like 2011, 2012. And even though this is yellow, when I open the book, it feels brand new. Like, it's not been stretched out to read or anything. Like when you just open it normally. So I feel like this is brand new. Like, the spine is good. no creasing. So I got lucky with this one, because normally ones that are this old are in not the best of condition, so yeah, I got lucky with that one. Alright, next, there's a store that I went to in Atlanta. I cannot remember the name. If I can remember the name, I will put it below, because I want to say they do have a website. I could be wrong, but again, like I said, if I can find it from the receipt, because you guys know I save the receipts, and then I'll put it below. But the first thing I got, I have heard loads of people talking about. That is Witch Hat Atelier. I've heard so many people in the manga community talking about this series. And this basically follows a girl named Coco. And she is desperate to learn how magic's wrought, but witches keep their secrets hidden tight, and witches, Coco knows, are born, not taught. Then one day, Coco spies upon a witch as he prepares the charms for which she yearns, and sees that, like her skill with thread and stitch, the truth is magic's something she can learn. Now with this knowledge, Coco starts to try to teach herself the witch's way with charms, and yet her aspirations go awry as Coco's magic causes grievous harm. To set things right, young Coco leaves her home, and so begins the tale within this tome. So, like I said, heard really good things about this. I'm excited to start it and get my own opinions. And when I'm not reading from the library all the time, and I actually go to like dig into the manga I have here at Grandma's, because it's ridiculous. Golly, I don't even know how many I have over there. I just know it's a lot. So, but when I do read this, I will let you guys know my thoughts on it. Next is Tokyo Ghoul Volume 5. I picked this up, and I can't remember if I showed this or not. I don't think I have, because I'm pretty sure I got it from that store. But anyway, if you guys don't know about Tokyo Ghoul, it follows the story of Ken Kaneki, who goes out on a date with this girl on the front, actually Rize, and finds out that she's a ghoul, and she goes to attack him to eat him because ghouls eat humans. And there's a construction accident where she gets killed and he's on the brink of death. So the doctor decides he is going to transplant Rize's organs into him, and he becomes half ghoul that way. So yeah, and it's like, you know, him trying to battle between the human society and the ghoul society, like trying to find a fine balance between, which is not very easy, apparently, based on some of the things I've seen from the anime, and I've heard a lot of people say that the manga is better than the anime. So I wanted to read the manga. I've only read volumes 1 and 2 so far, and I'm already in love with them. So I have 3, 4, and now 5. These are a slow build for me, collection-wise, because I don't get out that often, because let's be honest, the only time I go outside is for doctor's appointments or going to the library, because all I do is stay home and take care of Grandma and Papa all day. Not that I'm complaining, I love them to death, but sometimes I just want to be able to get out of the house and breathe, and it is not easy to do, especially now, because I haven't heard from Robin in almost 3 years. I don't know what the heck's happened with her. I don't know if her number changed or what the deal is. So, Robin, if you're watching this, please comment below and let me know what the deal is, because I want to get back in touch. I do. I want to get back in touch with you. But, yeah. Excited to continue Tokyo Ghoul, for sure. Alright, next, if you guys watched a previous haul, you'll remember that I got Volume 1 of Dragon Ball Super. I've not yet read volume 1, but the place I went did have volumes 2 and 3 for 10 each, which is retail, so. And this is like standard Dragon Ball, where if you like get all the spines, they make a picture. So. Apparently, Akira Toriyama wanted to work on. The mangaka was working on a series known as Sand Warrior, and he lost his favorite grip for his pencil, and now it's just kind of deterred him from drawing manga, because that was like his favorite one. He can't find it again. He's tried other ones, but it just doesn't. They don't have the same feel to it like his favorite one does, so I don't know if Sand Warrior, he's gonna hire somebody to finish it, or if he's just gonna bite the bullet and finish it without it, or if he's just going to stop. I don't know. So I do feel, bad for him in that respect, because when you have something that's, your favorite, when you have your favorite and then you leave it behind or you lose it, it just kind of sucks, But yeah, volumes 2 and 3 of Dragon Ball Super. Next I have 7 Deadly Sins, Part 1, or Volume 1, not Part 1, I don't know why I said Part 1, Volume 1. And it says, "Welcome to the land of Britannia, a picturesque country ruled by the benevolent King Leonis, or at least it was, until the King's Guard assassinated him and started a full-blown holy war. Now the King's only daughter, Elizabeth, must seek the aid of the dreaded warriors, the 7 Deadly Sins. Wrongly framed and sent into exile, they're now the princess's only hope to free the kingdom from the grip of the villainous Holy Knights." Sorry, I need to sit back on the bed. There we go. So yeah, I'm really interested in this. I thought the idea was different, and I've seen some clips of the anime in like some people's like top 10 certain things in anime, whether it be like battles or character introductions or like villain introductions and stuff. And the clips that I've seen I liked, so it intrigued me to want to start the manga, because I'm a firm believer in manga is usually better than the anime. Oop, did not mean to tip the tripod. There we go. But yeah, I definitely hope to get to this soon. Some people have mixed opinions on this series, so it'll be interesting to read it to get more of my own thoughts. But yeah, and I kind of wish that I had picked it up at the next area that I'm gonna mention, because I paid $11 for this when I could have paid $5. Let me move these over. And then the last one is Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon Eternal Edition, Volume 1. I just really love how these editions look. They are super pretty. And I am a big fan of Sailor Moon as a whole. I grew up with Sailor Moon. Then I found out about Sailor Moon Crystal and preferred the art style for Crystal. I know a lot of people were kind of iffy on the art style. I liked it personally, but I am excited to read the manga again, because I've read volumes 1 and 2 from back in the day, like early 2000s back in the day. So I am excited to read this and check it out. It's just, I'm hoping I can get all the editions like this, because I also love the spine. Sorry, a reflection from my TV, but I love the spine. Okay, now, last up for this haul video is Five Below. The reason I'm putting Five Below in this haul is because I did not know that they sold manga until I went in there. So if you have a Five Below near you, you might want to check there and see if they have any manga that you are interested in. For me, they had quite a few. So I will put... Not trying to shake the tripod, stay. And at the end, I'll also show what else I got from Five Below. But I want to do the manga part first. First is Volume 1 of Cells at Work. I've heard kind of mixed things about this one. And it's basically about people that are taking the place of red blood cells in this world. Yeah, it says the world is a dangerous place for a red blood cell just trying to get her deliveries finished. Fortunately, she's not alone. She's got a whole human body's worth of cells ready to help out. The mysterious white blood cells, the buff and brash killer T cells, even the cute little platelets. Everyone's got to come together if they want to keep you healthy. Together, these dedicated cells will tackle everything from pneumonia to everyday allergies, and it's all in a day's work. So, like I said, I've heard very mixed things about this series. So I'm interested to read Volume 1. They only had Volume 1 there when I went. So maybe if I end up liking it, I can look for Volumes 2 and 3. If they're there. I'd have to look on their website. But so yeah, I got Volume 1 of that. And then they had Volume 2 of 7 Deadly Sins. This is why I said I wish I had known that Five Below carried this. I could have paid $5 instead of $11 for Volume 1. Because that would have just saved me a little bit of change, but that's okay. If you hear my grandfather grunting, I apologize. Hopefully you're not able to hear him because my door is shut, but yeah, definitely excited to read Volume 1 and then this. And then the next 3 I got were Volumes 1, 2, and 3 of Fairy Tail. So here's Volume 1. Here's Volume 2. And here's Volume 3. So for those that don't know, Fairy Tail is about a girl named Lucy who wants to join the Fairy Tail, a club for the most powerful wizards, but instead her ambitions land her in the clutches of a gang of unsavory pirates led by a devious magician. Her only hope is Natsu, a strange boy she happens to meet on her travels. Natsu is not your typical hero. He gets motion sickness, eats like a pig, and his best friend is a talking cat. But with friends like this, is Lucy better off with her enemies? So, interesting premise, for sure. And I've seen a couple of scenes from the anime, but it's like later scenes, because a friend of mine was, again, watching like a top 10 video on something, and Fairy Tail happened to be in it. I forget what it was. I think it was like top 10 fire users. It may have been that one. It may have been top 10 fire users. But yeah, definitely excited to read these. And I'm glad I have the first 3 so that I can actually like form a better opinion on the series than just getting Volume 1 like with Cells at Work. Still hate that I can only find Volume 1 of Cells at Work. But these last 3, I don't really need to introduce the series, especially if you are a manga and anime fan of this series. I got Volumes 1, 2, and 3 of Attack on Titan. The art style early on is a little iffy, but Isayama said when he started he wasn't the best artist, so... And I've read up to volume 4, and volume 4 is starting to get where we're like slowly starting to get where we recognize the characters, in my opinion. But volume 1 has the Colossus Titan on the cover, and I believe that's Eren on the cover, trying to go after it. Volume 2 has Mikasa trying to kill a Titan. And volume 3 has Mikasa and Armin under a Titan skeleton. I'm not going to say who that is due to spoilers, in case you haven't seen the show or read the manga. I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, that's it for all the manga that I've gotten. Next, I'll show you guys what I picked up as far as like the rest of Five Below. So I'll start with some stickers and decals. I got 3 sheets of the Attack on Titan stickers. And on the back it's got like the Titan shifters and then everybody in their ODM gear. Sorry, my grandfather's just being really loud. Hopefully you guys don't pick that up. But yeah, I'm excited to have these. You guys know that I journal a lot. I haven't been doing it as much recently, but what I've been doing is writing down like my reviews of manga that I've read in the journal that I'm currently using right now. Just because I find it'd be much easier to keep track of my thoughts that way. And then the next 2 things are decals, and they're from Haikyuu. I have started Haikyuu. I've read up to volume 6, and honestly, it makes me want the entire series. That being said, the series is like 45, 43 or 45, one of the two, I can't remember, volumes long, so I know it would take a while to get all of the volumes. But I'm hoping that they release a box set at some point, because I would ask for the box set for Christmas or something, or for my birthday. I do know that this year for my birthday I need a new bookcase, because the one that I have currently is full of K-pop albums, although I do plan to go down to the house, and any ones that I have doubles of that I don't plan to keep, I'm going to put those up for sale on my Instagram. So yeah, I still need to link my Instagram below as well, because it's changed from the one that's on my page. So yeah, I do plan to sell some albums on my Instagram page, so if you're interested in that, then let me know. If not, then that's okay. Anyway, the next thing that I got was this Hello Kitty and Friends Kawaii Tokyo notebook. Here's the back. I thought this was really, really cute. It's actually written in dots and not lines, which I thought was different. But I figured I'd give my hand at trying the dots format, because I've never done that. The tabs are cute too, like there's the Hello Kitty one. And here's the Hello Kitty one with the crane machine. But yeah, I've never written in the dot format, so I'm curious to give it a try. Here's the Pom Pom Puddin' and Choco Cat. I should get one of these notebooks and send it to Mal, because she loves Choco Cat. Or I just tag her in a photo of it anyway. Alright, and the last thing is something that I got my mom for Mother's Day. So Mama, if you are watching this video, click off now. I don't want it to be spoiled for you. But it is this card that says you are positively, hope you have a positively wonderful day. She loves animals, so I thought this was fitting. And it's one of like those big ones, like it's bigger than my head. So I thought this would fit really well for her. So hopefully she likes the card. But yeah, that was everything for this video. I did finish a manga series. It was only like 2 volumes long. It was a duology that I plan to do a review of soon. Another message. So be on the lookout for that. It should be out around probably Thursday next week, if I can get it planned in time, or uploaded in time and scheduled. So yeah, hopefully, because it is a Thursday when I'm filming this, but that's why I said next Thursday. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video again, and I will talk to you guys soon in another video at another time. Bye, Roses. 안녕.